Hey guys, Beth Murphy here. I actually think about you guys when I'm not doing this, and it'll build up, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to talk. I have to talk to my people. I don't even know who you are. Maybe you haven't even heard anything from me ever, but I feel like compelled to talk to you. So today, excuse me, I want to talk about perfectionism as an INFJ, or anyone really, but for some reason they pin that one on us. Let's read this together, okay? This is from right here. Personal growth. People with the INFJ personality type are intense and perfectionistic. They have deep insights into many aspects of life and usually have very high standards for their own understanding and accomplishments, as well as those of others. They are service-oriented and empathetic to other individuals. All right. I'd have to agree with most of that for myself. Perfectionistic. This is the one I've been thinking about today. Now, I want to say for my other videos, I'm going to Best Buy today. I'm going to get something to hold my phone. And this leads me into the perfectionistic thing. Now, I've made videos because I wanted to talk and I didn't want to be held back by something that had been holding me back, which is probably the same thing it holds other people back. You have an idea of how you would like it to be, right? They pin that on us too. We're idealistic. Well, yeah, so what? So I want to talk about that because I always wanted to talk on YouTube videos, but now YouTube's been around for 20 years or something, right? And, here I am doing it this year. So what was the difference? What was the difference? I was really, really thinking about this because I'm having a good time. Even if I had one person, which I did early on, say something really sweet to me, wouldn't that be enough of a reason if it brought me pleasure? So I was thinking, well, what made the difference? I didn't, all my excuses in the past, I don't have a setup. I don't really like being on camera. How am I going to do this? I'm not technologically, really knowledgeable about what I could buy. And so it's very interesting to me. So I'm going to just talk about perfectionism a little bit. I don't like these to be too long. I really don't. I don't like talking more than 10, 15 minutes because I wouldn't want to listen to me. I don't want to listen to anyone really for more than 15 minutes. Just because I like hopping around. But perfectionism, we have to talk about it a little bit because obviously we're getting cast in that role. So, maybe this is real for you guys. I do remember feeling a lot of the stuff. I compiled a list about what people identify with as far as perfectionism. And I'm going to blow half of this list off for myself, but I do remember how it felt when I let a lot of this stuff get in my way. And I can relate, but I would say now at this age, at this time in my life, you're not locked into this stuff. You're not locked into perfectionism. It's not some curse that you're stuck with because you're typecast as an INFJ. So they're saying we have high standards. We're not comfortable with criticism. And then I spelled criticism wrong. I laughed at myself because the way they talk about us, it's as if I would have to go run and get another paper and fix that. They're saying we don't enjoy the moment. We're always thinking about the next thing. A lot of this stuff is just your attitude. You're not locked into this stuff. you can change your mind about all of this stuff, and you can be a healthy INFJ. So you're just, as you mature and you go through your life, what's going to happen is you're just going to start to take note when you get uncomfortable. If you receive feedback from someone that feels like criticism, what's going to happen is you're, rather than fly off the handle or get defensive, which is some of the stuff I was reading that they claim we do, what's going to happen is you're going to realize it's not you, it's them. And you're going to refine and you're going to take things from others, but you're only going to take what you believe in as far as feedback from others. All right? And they say we beat ourselves up. See, now these are the ones that I would help people with. I'm a counselor. I like to work one-on-one with people. Never beat yourself up. It gets you nowhere in life, in any circumstance. All that beat yourself up looks like energetically is this. That's it. That's what that energy looks like. That's the way I perceive it. You're just going around and around. So all that is really a delay. A delay. And you can delay yourself 5, 10, 15 years, 20 years, your whole life. So as soon as you can get out of that, give yourself permission to get out of that beating yourself up about anything. That's why I do these videos. I don't like these negative stereotypes. So I'm here to talk about them in a different way. They say that we never enjoy the moment. We're always planning for the future. That's just a bunch of bull. You know, I like thinking about the future. I already enjoyed this moment, and I'm ready for the next moment. You know, I don't think that's a bad thing that we're futuristic. It's whatever you make of it. And they talk about perfectionism being other people's opinions bother you. Yeah, well, what type doesn't that happen to? They say we put off things and that they're hard to start and that we get drained from the whole process of imagining doing something new. This can all be worked with. I put this little line because these are my particular things. Because I'm a work in progress. You know, I feel like I have a good handle on this stuff, and I'm at a place in my life where I really love myself a lot. And I was not always like that. Let me promise you. You didn't know me in my 20s or whatever. So, yeah, putting something off. This would be like me waiting until I learned how to get the perfect camera and the perfect mode and the perfect holder and the perfect introduction. And I'm not willing to do that. You know? I value myself. I have self-worth. I feel I have something to say. Even if it only reached 10 people, who's to say those 10 people didn't matter? Why should I wait? Why? That's just, you know, it's nothing. I could get more accomplished if I produce right now, however I show up, flawed and all, start the production, and what's going to happen is you're going to continue to refine yourself. That's where you're going. Okay, that's your motivation. INFJs need to be motivated. I made that video. I was very serious about it. Because I found in life, I was told I was lazy, and I realized I just wasn't motivated. So that's another video. I recommend you watch that. So get started. Allow yourself to start and to be flawed. Because nice people are not going to care. My videos in the beginning are so shaky. Like, you literally need a Dramamine to not get dizzy. And no one said anything. It was so sweet. And I just got to the point where I wanted to talk more than I cared about, you know, maybe getting a negative comment. And I hope you get to that point too. And then there's some other things here they talk about. But honestly, it's just a bunch of drama. I don't feel that way about us. So what I want to leave you with, because we're coming up on my magical 10 minutes, allowing. is a really big word. It's a very loving word. It's a word you should get comfortable with. It's an easy word. Can you feel the vibration of that word, allowing? If I say allowing or restricting, I can feel the difference. This is kind of my thing. As a metaphysician, I'm always noticing how things feel. Allowing feels great. This is me allowing myself to be flawed, holding my camera without a stand. And I'm going to tell you what got me to this point of allowing myself to be flawed in public or whatever, in a place where I can be judged on YouTube. And I'm going to show it to you in a visual because that's what affected me. This picture right here. I made a post on my Facebook and for my website blog. I was looking for an hourglass, and I ended up typing something here. I made a post that said, "Do you really need a reason? Happiness. Do you really need a reason? Happiness. Do you really need a reason? Because this is you. This is you. Your life is ending." Sorry to say. And you know what's even worse than this? You don't know when it'll be. Gosh, I remember somebody I graduated with that died of cancer at 25, not to be negative. But sometimes I'll think about it and I'm like, damn, this right here is reason enough to move past, if you do have the idea of having something a particular way before you start. This is your life. This is why I don't care what other people think. If they have something mean to say, then they're not my people. I'm not here for them. I'm here for you. I'm here for people that have enough sense about themselves that they don't have to criticize others. People make creations, whether they're a YouTube video or a piece of art. They make a creation, and then another person can either take it or leave it. They can walk to it, they can nod, they can say they love it, they can turn away without saying anything, they can criticize it. It doesn't matter how they act. You are here to produce what's inside of you because your life is ending and you're worth it. You don't need a reason. So start, because when you start, you're going to refine your process, but you can't refine it until you start. That's what I want to leave you with. I hope you believe in me. And thanks for hanging out with me as usual. We're going to continue to talk about our INFJ things because I like our community. And I feel like we've been kind of repressed. I know I was held down for most of my life for being different. And that's why I want to spend the rest of my life talking about why I'm okay and you're okay too. All right? Take it easy. Bye.